I've hit the button.
Hello, recording.
Hello, recording.
Hello, recording.
Alright, so when we last left off, the group had successfully survived an encounter with a demon host and several mechanical people with very weird powers. Some of you survived it better than others. Argyle survived it poorly.
I don't feel good.
Don't feel good. Argyle survived it at 22 out of 14 wounds. And after surviving that, Argyle and Attila sat down to rest while the rest of you made your way to the main control room after exploring the rest of the building and finding no other threats. You did manage to... Did you all turn the pumps back on? Or did you all ask for... No. You all tried to turn the pumps on, were warned off of that by the machine spirit and the pumps, at which point you called the sergeant and asked for assistance or advice. And then the sergeant, along with the Inquisitor, who I suppose at this point now two of you have now met, because the other 6 of you were in a different room. 2 of you have now met the Inquisitor. And when we last left off, the Inquisitor was kneeling down to look at Tella right in her eyeball and telling her, "We need to talk."
Inquisitor.
Well, it's been a fun campaign, everybody. We're all dead.
Only 2 of us are in the room, so...
We need to talk. Here is my megaphone. Shoots her with like a plasma weapon of some kind that just turns her into a cartoon pile of dust.
Then let's talk.
No.
No.
Now,
Please.
Attila, I am a very poor telepath. But I know that you know what those things were. I want to know why and how you knew what those things were. And I would really prefer if you just told me, so that I don't have to have the sergeant over there peel you open like a banana.
I look over to where Argyle is sitting.
Argyle, are you still conscious right now?
I thought we said that I crawled over and passed out.
I remember that.
Argyle
Because
is...
I took all those stems and then they all wore off.
Oh, right, yeah, no, Argyle's fucking out.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm out like a light.
Like, Argyle is technically conscious, in like the way that someone who has drunk an entire bottle of Hennessy is technically conscious.
Yeah, I'm not doing so hot.
But he will be of no use to you.
Yarok pokes him with a boot to check if he's, like, actually dead.
I don't even think we're in the room.
Hold on. Does Yarok return to the Panopticon?
Did we leave?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
if you look
in
at
the control room.
If you look
Oh,
at where your...
shit.
Yeah, if you look at where your tokens are, that is all of your current locations.
Technically, at some point during this, your radio beat would pipe up a telegang. Well, have you heard anything? Have they gotten back to you?
Atella, after glancing at Argyle to make sure he's unconscious, then puts a finger to her ear and is like, yes, I've heard something. Stand by. And then
Standing by.
takes out her communication bead.
Okay.
And then she's like, I think it'll be a little bit faster if I just show you.
I love a good trope. Show me.
And she takes off her eye patch.
I wanna know about the strangers like me.
Em, do you have a version of your portrait without the eye patch on to show the group?
No, but they're not here to see it, so.
That's fair. That's fair. The Inquisitor looks at your eye and leans forward and says, "Oh, now that is fascinating. Sergeant, is the area clear? Area clear. No hostiles detected. All servitors appear to have been sent to the recharge station. They should be out for at least an hour. Good. Good. You come over here and deal with this. I'm going to go talk to the people who are not this person and check in with the rest of my team. You deal with your asset however you see fit." And the Inquisitor walks out of the room and over into the control room. A few minutes later, into the control room, Atella, the sergeant, walks up to you, gets down on one knee, and pulls out a standard issue Mark 9 hot shot las pistol.
Mm-hmm.
He does not point it at you yet. He holds it up and he says, "This is the exact gun I was given 25 years ago, almost to the day, when I turned 14 years old and was shipped off of Krieg to my first battlefield. Over the last 25 years, I have killed more heretics with it than I could possibly recount. Before I do anything with it, I'm going to give you this one chance to explain yourself to me. Why?"
There are worse things here than what I've had to make a deal with. And you know that. And the only way they're getting off of this rock is if you make some difficult decisions. So here's one of them.
All right. Defense duly noted. He stands back up, steps away from you about 5 feet, turns, points the gun directly at your head, and pulls the trigger 4 times. And one after the other, his las pistol fizzles, and nothing comes out of it. Well, it seems the Emperor protects today. You're free to go.
You should take better
It
care of
happens
your
to
weapons.
every man, it's not common.
He turns his gun on Argyle and shoots Argyle, and it works absolutely fine.
What the fuck?
Argyle, he hits you with a glancing blow. You don't actually take any damage. It's just a demonstration that the gun works.
Wait.
You are awake now, however.
Oh,
You wake up to being shot.
This is a normal thing in the Warhammer universe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure he's woken up to worse.
Probably.
can't you see I'm already wounded?
As the Inquisitor walks into the control room, she immediately points at Yui and says, "Return to the Panopticon. You're going to be debriefed by one of your people."
Oh, wonderful.
Is it?
Yui returns to the Panopticon with great haste.
Ishta hits the ground with some bowing and scraping. Just, oh, Inquisitor.
Yorick looks down at Ishta and then like over at fucking Rainek and raise it and well actually can't make a facial expression, she's wearing a mask. Just like nods at the Inquisitor.
Rain sat on an appropriate piece of whatever, attempting to light a cigarette, but per the laws of all media, is for some reason incapable of lighting said cigarette.
Okay. Payday is once again T-posing in the background of this scene.
Ominously.
Don't worry about it, she does that.
She does that. It's okay.
She's just standing there menacingly.
It's the slight vibration, honestly, that kind of freaks me out, but you get used to it.
Cleric Mock.
She makes the Gmod like rattle noise that happens when you try and put something through a wall.
Yeah.
Cleric Mock, please stop doing that.
Yes. Yes, I apologize.
First, I would like to congratulate you all on a job performed adequately. You all survived an encounter with not only a demon host, but also, if my tech priests are to be believed, a Necron incursion. For, just to put this into perspective for you, because I don't think anyone here has heard of a Necron, it was by far the more dangerous thing you faced today.
You're not kidding, boss. They fully just took Yui's hand off. Didn't even move. Just, nope, no more hand. Whoop, gone. That shit bananas down here. About the danger though.
Now, unfortunately, there is something we have to deal with before you in particular, Rennick, can be allowed to return to the upper levels of the city. Cleric Mock, Assassin Yarick, you are dismissed. There will be adequate rewards for you waiting in your hostel when you return to the Middle Cities.
Bow deeply, thank you. And then immediately, just thank you, as I leave the room.
Yarick tilts her head at Rainek in a sort of like, you good?
Rennick kind of shrugs and continues to try and just like click, click, click this shitty ass fucking lighter.
Yarick leaves. Like, well, guess it's fine. Okay, bye.
Guess it's fine. Rennick, after Ishta, Yarick, and Payday have left the room, the Inquisitor steps forward, snaps her fingers, and her thumb ignites on fire, and she holds it out to you.
That is fucking cool, man. He fully like leans forward and uses it. Takes a long breath and goes, after somewhere in between demon and weird guys, this is all I could think about, and it has just been getting worse. So like, I appreciate. this moment.
Well, I am happy to help. Unfortunately, what I have to tell you is probably going to make you want another one when you're done.
Oh, I've
Are
got
you,
3 more. We're fine. We're okay.
are
Two
you
now.
aware of the effects that demons can have on mortals through contact?
I mean, I'm assuming one of them is death. I feel like one of them's going batshit bananas.
I'm not worried about the physical or mental ramifications, more the ramifications of the soul. You see, I've seen the security footage from the Panopticon through my tech priests, and the demon host only performed its witchery on you.
Yeah, motherfucker tried to choke me. That was not cool, by the way. That was not like, I don't mind, like, I don't love it. I'm not that kind of I'm not that kind of way. No shade to anybody. But like, people putting their hands up, like trying to choke me the old fashioned way, I get it. I understand it. I've heard myself I totally get it. But like, doing it without even having the common fucking decency to come and lay your hands on me with some kind of icky dicky fucking magic shit, it's not okay. 100% took that one personally.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, I'm looking for a thing.
Okay, while you're looking, he's literally just like, and seriously, like, I understand, well, very little of what just happened, but I feel like there should always be rules, you know? If you're gonna choke a guy, have the common fucking decency to like, or have like maybe like mechanical arms that shoot out of your body, maybe. But like, you should have to touch a guy. You know what I mean? You shouldn't just be able to be like, ooh, and then choke a guy. Like, it's not okay. It's cheating. Is what I'm saying.
Rennick,
Yes.
it did a lot more than just choke you.
I mean, he didn't buy me dinner first. If that's what you're, I'm not really certain I understand what you're asking. Actually,
When it reached out with its psychic power, it left behind a shard of itself inside you.
Rennick fully grabs his throat with one hand and starts like pushing his windpipe around to try and feel.
No, a psychic shard, not a physical object.
Well, how do we? I don't want a psychic shard. How do we unpsychic shard me?
Unfortunately, the removal of a demon host's taint is one that is only successfully done with the destruction of those tainted by it.
Well,
And
that's okay
you
because I didn't have anything to do with this taint. This is like a psychic shard thing.
not the physical part of his body, the it's corruption.
Oh, it got. Well, I don't feel super corrupted now, but rather like to not die. So, do we have like an option? Any other option?
We do have an option B. It is dangerous, but it will allow you to continue to be useful without having to incinerate you.
Well, I don't want to be incinerated, so that works.
I can bind you.
Not without
Make
dinner first, boss. You said it was right that, listen, I'm under a lot of pressure. You're offering me incineration or bondage, and I'm
no,
sorry. I
not
shouldn't have.
again, not physical binding. I can use my psychic power to find the shard of this demon host inside you and psychically bind it to me, making you in essence another demon host, one in service to the Inquisition.
When you say another demon host, I don't love that. Do you mean like one day I just fucking hatch like a gooey fucking egg thing? Like, what are we?
Not necessarily hatch. If the binding is ever to fail, if the binding ever fails, or if I ever perish, then the shard inside you would most likely corrupt your body until you turn into a copy of the demon host that you fought. However, if we don't bind you, said transformation will happen regardless.
Okay, so we keep me alive and we keep you alive, and everything's fine.
Yes. Also, you'll get superpowers out of it, kind of.
Well, why the fuck did you not lead with that? What soup? Are you kidding me? What kind of soup? Do I fly? Is that what we do now? Like, what are we?
I cannot tell you what powers you'll get until after we perform the binding. The abilities of a demon host are almost always entirely unique to each one.
Okay, so let me just lay this one out. And he puts the lit cigarette behind his ear as he does so. He's like, so, one hand. So, he got spiritually gropey on me. I got his tentacle up on me. That shit's done. We can't undo it. We now got two options. One of them, I die in fire. Three options. One of them, I die in fire right now. One of them, we don't bind it, and I die in fire next Tuesday. One of them, we bind it up, and I don't have to die in fire as long as you're alive.
1 second, I'm trying to swallow a piece of pizza.
Weird thing, Inquisitive. Fuck, we were in the middle of like a conversation, just whipped out a fucking pizza.
Just a slice.
Straight up
We
pepperoni
didn't get
slice in
dinner
that
before she got
conversation.
here.
You've got the gist of it more or less. The third option, the one where you're bound, doesn't just require that I survive. The binding of a demon host requires two things. Well, three things. The first two I have in spades, which would be sanctified blood and psychic potential. The third thing comes from you. You have to want the bindings to work, or else they won't.
And again, the alternate option is being lit on fire.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem. I'm kind of down to not being on fire, to be honest, bud.
That's good. That's good. I may have downplayed the amount of fire involved in this third option.
This is the only option where I live, though.
Yes.
And I live with superpowers.
Most probably.
And I get my danger pay.
Yes, you get your danger pay.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, boss. Those all sound like better options than any of the alternatives. I have a horrible feeling you're about to tell me I have to be awake and on fire for this option, but I'll take it over death.
She like reaches down to like a fucking like a compartment on her power armor and opens it and pulls out like a fist-sized jar of what is very obviously blood, and it's like covered in purity seals, and she says, well, you have to be awake and also naked.
Do you have any more of that pizza? Because really, this is usually a dinner first kind of situation. He says, literally taking off his clothes as he does so.
We're gonna cut away from that back to the Panopticon. Yui, you arrive back into the Panopticon. You see the sergeant standing off to the side. Atella is sitting on the ground still. Argyle is also still on the ground. He's awake now, and also has a fresh kind of like bullet graze wound on one of his legs. You're not entirely sure where that came from. But as you step back into the room and you step into like the center of the room, the portal through which the Inquisitor and the troopers came through opens up again, and out steps a. I'm just gonna find a bit of random fan art for this. I should have found fan art earlier, but I'm a bad DM. Yeah, this one looks cool. And out steps Yui, know this this tech priest. Argyle, you've never met this tech priest because you came from Earth. Out steps your direct superior and also your mentor back on Mars, tech priest Dominus Arcanix 15.
Arcanix 15, it is a pleasure to see you well.
It is almost a pleasure to be speaking with you again, student. Oh, Arcanix with an X. It is almost a pleasure to be speaking with you as well, student.
What brings you to this place, my master?
Failure brings me to this lowly establishment. Before we begin, gather your fellow up off the floor. I must speak with the both of you.
I shall fetch him immediately. It is... Argyle, it is time to get up now.
I try as hard as I can to get up. Should I roll anything for it?
Yeah, give me a toughness check.
Any minuses? Probably minus, I don't know, 100?
We'll call it minus 20.
Okay. My character sheet can open. What'd you say, strength?
Toughness.
Oh, toughness, sorry. Oh, was that the strength one? My bad.
No, that's right. That was toughness. Argyle,
Okay.
Argyle, it is painful in a way that is difficult to describe. You've had entire portions of your body removed to be replaced with mechanical components, and that process was less painful than simply standing up in your current condition is.
Okay. But I'm up.
But you're up.
And I can't be kept down.
And I can't keep down Argyle. This motherfucker made out of titanium. Literally.
Thank you, Argyle. I would appreciate if you would be, as the saying goes, on your best behavior. We are in the presence of Tech Priest Dominus Arcanix 15, my master, and he does not appear to be in a good mood.
Do we bow? Is this a bowing thing?
Is this a bowing situation?
I'm gonna bow, and I go,
if you would like.
Praise be to the Omnissiah.
Praise be. The portal, which he stepped through, has not closed, and he steps to the side and says, I will debrief you in private.
So be it.
Do you step through the portal?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Argyle, do you step through the portal?
Absolutely.
I love
Okay.
portals. They are great.
Argyle, Yui, and Arcanix 15 vanish.
Bye-bye.
I would like the two of you to please join me in whispers.
Ooh.
Ooh.
They're in trouble.
We
They're...
all in trouble.
I'm fine. No one has yelled at me. They just said, "Good job, Assassin Yarrick. Fuck off." And Assassin Yarrick went, "Sure will."
Fucking right off now.
Good.
No need to tell me twice. Bye.
Good job, Cleric Mock. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. As I exit the room, we're fine.
Assassin Yarrick, it is your time to leave. Assassin Yarrick, remembering all the people in Assassin School who decided that it was a good idea to say no. Yup. Bye.
Fuckity bye, friends.
Do you know what kind of monster you just faced? No.
Good.
Okay.
Keep it to that way.
What did you think about it? It's kind of gross. And it's kind of gross, sir. Awesome. I think. Leave.
Enough. Assassin, now fuck off. I'm like, oh, okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, goodbye.
Never, simply never.
Never to be seen again.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Never. Oh, never.
Just how assassins work.
I mean, that's true.
Did they get reassigned? Did they run away? Are they taking a nap? Nobody knows.
That's true. Honestly, if Yarrick could learn to relax a little bit, it would be so beautiful if they could realize that they could take power naps literally whenever they wanted, and no one would be able to tell.
No one would know. They'd be like, where's Yarrick? Ah, must be off doing some assassin-based shit.
I even just mean while standing there, like, she's wearing a mask. What the fuck are you gonna...
You gotta make sure you ignore is the only problem at that point.
Yeah, exactly, you're fine.
No, what you do, you gotta come to one of Ishta's sermons to get your extra naps in, because no one will know. And Ishta's talking far too loud for anyone to hear you snore.
That's a fair point.
Isn't that what church is for, anyway?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm pretty sure that's why they keep them just slightly too cold, is so that you can't do that.
What did you do, Em?
Yeah.
What did I
What
do?
the fuck did you do?
What did you do?
I didn't do anything this session.
I'm sure it's fine.
Between that and then fucking apparently Superman over here.
Oh, what a terrible person to give superpowers to.
Yeah, no. I am right though. If they just give Radek a cushy apartment and a consistent and large cash flow,
Yeah,
the most loyal of all soldiers. Because there's no one in the universe who could buy out Radek, because Radek's not into a lot of the weird shit the Xenos are into.
No, he's just not. He's not fancy enough to be. Like he's already as corrupt as he's gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's already as shitty as he's gonna get.
I do love that for an empire that is entirely built on facing off against the forces of chaos, they're like, yeah, we're gonna do a conversion process that will almost definitely give you superpowers, no, we are not going to sit you down in front of a multiple choice. Have you ever thought about joining the Legions of Chaos quiz? Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's fine.
Oh, here's the thing. You're about to be bound to the Inquisitor. I'm pretty sure, I don't know for sure, but my assumption is that that means there is a kill switch. The Inquisitor just has a kill switch in your head now.
Clear. Rennick's been hanging out with Rennick and Payday are ride or dies. Rennick pretty much assumes every time he comes into contact with a member of the Authority, there's a fairly good chance he leaves with a fucking bomb collar. This is just a bomb collar that other people can't see.
Again, with the multiple choice falling to Chaos quiz.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Like, I'm imagining it's full, like, green text, black background, just like, have you ever considered becoming a Chaos Demon? Yes or no? No. Are you sure? Are you really, really sure?
I mean, this is the thing. As long as they're relying on Rennick's really, basic level of knowledge of what the fuck all of these things are, Rennick knows what demons are to the same level that normal people do. He's just like, those are bad TM. Chaos, also bad TM. That's it. End of knowledge.
What's up with demons? Not great? Well, true.
You're not technically wrong.
There's a bit more to it than that. Do I need to know what the bit more to it is? Also a good point.
Is any of this knowledge going to impact me on a day-to-day basis? No. Rennick, excellent. I will not remember it. Cue, 10 years later, solve this complex demonology problem. God damn it.
If you don't know the intimate secrets of demonology, I'll kill you right now.
Fuck.
Answer 4.
Damn, how did you know?
Have you ever become a demonic thrall? Not recently.
We tell when you're
I'll allow it.
Are you enthralled? Or what are we talking about?
I did say recently, damn it. This is what happens when we teach to a test.
The entire education system is flawed. I haven't gotten to shoot anyone all week.
Not a single person.
Why have we all decided it's Ishta administering this test?
Yeah, it was.
I just assume she wanders around with a bunch of multiple choice paper tests in her bag, so that at any point she can pull it out with the world's most blunt pencil and be like, "Here, take this test, or I will kill you." And you're like,
Are you a demon? Answer.
Only a demon would answer in blue pen.
The Emperor protects.
The Emperor protects. Is this a gel pen? You're going to die slowly.
The Emperor
This does not. This is a Scantron. What are you using pen for?
The Emperor doesn't protect from gel pens. I've told you this before. I knew you didn't pay attention in my sermons.
The Emperor only protects number 2 pencils.
Ticonderoga number 2 pencils to be exact.
It's okay until she gives you the multiple choice option of your highlighting implement. It's oh, I'm sorry, you chose the blue highlighter and are clearly cursed by demonic powers. Goodbye.
Oh, you chose the blue highlighter. No one can fucking read any of the text now. Demon!
Useless.
This is going to be hell on the markers. Even if you aren't a demon, you still deserve to die.
Exactly.
Honestly, you brought this on yourself. Now remember, in your next life, only yellow. We will permit orange in an emergency.
Very important. Drill it into your soul. Because otherwise you're going to wake up in the next life and I'm going to have to kill you again. And that's just going to be inconvenient. I have dinner plans.
I have so many dinner plans.
Harley needs to come back. We're getting silly.
That's unusual for us.
Yeah, exactly. This is an abnormality. It needs to be cured by
Yes.
demon intervention.
There's so many people in this group that Ishta is not fully aware of their circumstances, and it would be a bad thing if she was.
Oh, yeah, no. Radix, yeah. Radix's about to be a little walking heresy machine. Like,
No, you're tied to the Inquisition, though, which gives you a pass.
Oh, no, never mind.
You're literally bound to the Inquisitor. That's going to give you a pass.
No,
Start
I
calling
was
you
going to
Demon
shoot
Spawn,
you.
but Hell Spawn.
Hellspawn.
Warp
Good morning,
Spawn.
Hellspawn. Feeling rebellious today?
No, Ishta.
No. And I
Just
clean
remember, the flavor is always hot.
Yes. I know she said that burning you would murder you and not eliminate the but like, have you thought about trying it?
But
So what?
can you say you don't like being burned to death if you've never tried it?
Exactly.
What was the issue
Far
with
more humane than a
Oh, if I
shooting.
die, the demon will like manifest or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So we just build a demon trap and then kill you in it. Easy peasy. Let's go.
Sounds a lot easier than all this fucking paperwork we keep having to do to keep you around.
The Emperor
No
protects
offense,
me from
Radix, but
fighting
I'm very
demons.
From protects, but not from paperwork.
I wish he did. Maybe if I kill enough people.
need to worry about it.
It's true, we don't do our own paperwork anymore.
We did hire someone with. We did hire essentially a Teletubby to do it for us.
I think we gave him purpose. I think technically we're the good guys here.
Sure, he is still a Teletubby.
I don't think it's part of.
It is. It's a cybernetic implant that he has in his chest, I'm pretty sure.
He's like got a typewriter built into him.
Yeah, exactly. He's
Be a
Teletubby.
Teletubby.
But he's our Teletubby.
Don't know how I feel about that. Oh my! Make the Emperor the fucking sun child from the Teletubbies. Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, kinda.
If you killed the Emperor and he respawned, then yeah.
This is a
They're
hell
coming
state.
back.
I appreciate the warning, like we've been screwing around while the teacher's out of the classroom.
Everybody, get back in your
Back in your
places.
seats.
Have you never been the person who has to like peek out the window to see if the teacher's coming down the hall?
Did you think I was trusted to have that level of attention?
No.
Hello.
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 Nothing happened.
Hello. We had a beach episode.
They had a beach episode. Tella, you watch as Argyle, Yui, and Arcanix step through this portal, and the portal closes, and they do not come back through it, even after like 10 minutes have passed. During those 10 minutes, Rennick, you have been meticulously painted in hexagrammic wards using sanctified holy blood. The wards stretch down your body and out onto the floor in a swirling hexagonal pattern. And after the last ward is painted, the Inquisitor, standing outside of the pattern entirely, says, okay, that is the first step. This next step is going to be very strange.
I'm not gonna lie to you, boss. This is already pretty weird.
It's gonna get weirder. Trust me. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate these wards, which will cause a convocation of flames to rise up around you. It will consume the blood used to mark the wards, which will then brand them into your skin, and then once they are branded, the flame will travel up your body, into your mouth, and down into your soul. Are
Like
you with me
crack
so
wine.
far?
Yeah, it's like a bad trip of crack wine. I got you.
Okay. After that, you are going to fall unconscious, and you are going to have to maybe fight a demon by yourself. In your mind.
In my mind. How
Yes.
how?
That's a good question. I don't have an answer because I've never been on the receiving end of this particular ritual. And then she claps her hands together, and a swirling maelstrom of flame erupts out of the ground and consumes you, Rennick.
Yeah, no, Riddick 100% catches this fire to the mouth as he's taking a breath and raising a hand to be like, what the fuck do you mean?
You feel in nearly an instant the brands burn themselves into your skin, starting at your feet, working their way up your body one by one until they reach like your shoulders, which is where the markings stop, and then the flame spirals up into like a fucking like an upside down tornado, and then the tip of the tornado just shoots straight down your throat, and the next thing you feel is emptiness, and you awake inside a dark room filled with, or a dark room in an inch deep of water.
Riddick wakes up and literally goes, ew, why is my mind wet? I hate it. And like immediately gets up.
As you stand up, so too does a kind of twisted copy of you. It looks like you, but it can't quite move like you.
Yo, demon buddy.
It like snaps its head to look at you, and you hear like 4 different vertebrae pop.
Don't move like that. It's gonna hurt. And it's wildly unpleasant out here. I don't like it. Stop it. So apparently, but can we do? Let me try this out. And Raynick thinks of 2 like chairs and tries to just like make chairs happen.
Sure. Give me a willpower roll.
Don't think he was built for this. Just straight willpower?
Just straight willpower.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Actually, it is in your mindscape. Go ahead and take +10. You make a single chair in the middle between the 2 of you.
Yeah. Just take a seat, buddy. Before you break something.
Go ahead and give me a fellowship. Just straight fellowship. The demon kind of looks at you and snaps his head down, another series of pops to look at the chair, and it steps forward, and as it sits down, its legs bend in too many places to be human legs.
Right.
Like, imagine legs, but it's all knees.
But that's unsettling. I need you to have a look at how this situation works. And Raven does a couple of little squats really quick. It's like, there's just one set. Can you fix that? It's literally distracting.
The demon looks at you, and its eyes begin to glow. One like a soft pink, and the other a bright kind of sapphire blue, and its legs snap into place in human standard form.
I actually really appreciate that. Let me just check. Could you wiggle your fingers? Yeah, no, that's slightly too many. It's really just kind of two, like three if you count the one at the top. Just and then we can go from there, right? Then we can go. But if you're bending and cracking all the time, like it's just not really, it's not gonna be good for either of us really. So you're we're an item. Were you aware of this?
We're an item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is gonna be one of these things where you just copy me endlessly, or do you need like a certain number of words till you can make statements on your own?
A certain number of words. Yeah.
Fair enough. So here, I'm just gonna give you the rundown of what's happened, and you can like pick and choose some words out of here, and you can use them. That seems only fair. So essentially, from my understanding, your like daddy tried to choke me and left you behind. So you're like apart, you're separate, you're not the same, but like you're also kind of him. But that is some deterministic bullshit, right? We all know. Like, we don't follow in our father's footsteps. That is some fucking nah. So essentially, you've been left here, and you and me are now like one thing, and we have essentially a couple of options. You can boil them down to two. One, we die, both of us, right now. They just straight up fucking kill us, and my understanding is it will hurt. Or we don't die, and I think that's our better option. How are you doing so far?
Don't die.
Excellent. We are of one mind, buddy. I'm going to tell you something because you're like new to this relationship, and I am too. By the way, I'm Raynek. We're going to find you a name. I don't know how we're going to do that. When you can only take my words, but we're going to figure that shit out. But essentially, I'm Raynek. We're here to survive. We're here to get paid. Like, that's the core bit that you got to understand about us, okay? And if we get killed, we are not surviving and we are not getting paid. So we're not going to let that happen. Don't die. That's our plan.
My name. Zarkan.
Sarkan. Okay. Okay. Usually this would be the point where I like shake your hand. If I do that, nothing weird happens, right?
Weird.
Yeah, it's already weird. And Radic holds his hand out.
Zarkan reaches out with an arm made up of too many elbows.
Nope, buddy. Just
grabs your hand with a hand with too many fingers, and you wake up. You have the distinct feeling of someone sitting behind your eyes, watching what you can see. And you hear a whispered voice in your ear, and it says, Zarkan helps.
Huh.
And you gain an ability.
Fucking bet.
You gain... I'm going to put this in here for everybody to see. Boop.
Beyond even the common psyker. Yikes.
One in an ally or enemy action before the action comes to pass. The bear takes 1d10 in corruption. Okay. Alright. Bet.
That looks fun. There's some opportunity for chaos in this.
I think it's 99% chaos, if I'm honest.
Rennick, when you wake up...
is about to bark, I would like it to barf.
I would like it to barf. Rennick, when you wake up, the Inquisitor is like standing over you and says, "Did you die? Did you win?"
Well, there wasn't confetti. And there were not enough, like, there was no orgy, is what I'm saying. Which, honestly, disappointing. But I would still like to be paid, and I'm taking that as a sign that I did indeed, and he finger guns out, just like, win.
Oh, good. I'll be honest, this has never worked before.
Huh.
Yeah, every other time I've had to try and make a demon host, the person's will wasn't strong enough, and they just kind of, like, their brain just kind of melted out of their ears.
It was, and he sits up, and like, stretches a little bit. He's like, it was touch and go there for a while. It was like the water, like you're deep underwater and the water is on fire, but also it's electric, and it was just like, it was everywhere, you know. It was really, it was treacherous, is what I'm saying. It was intense, cinematic.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Well, if you'll make your way over to the Panopticon, I'm ready to debrief the rest of your team.
Rennick stands up, takes his clothes in one hand, and holds them over his shoulder, and just meanders back to the Panopticon.
You walk into the Panopticon naked?
Yeah.
Atella, Yarick, Ishta, Payday, who's not here, Rennick walks into the Panopticon naked as the day he was born, covered in hexagrammic burn wounds.
What is
Do I know what happened?
Please, Ishta, if you would like, you may roll
This is heresy.
you may roll Forbidden Lore Heresy.
But that's heresy.
I don't know why I bothered taking this. I've never once known. I don't know why I bothered taking this.
Do you want to fate point it?
No.
Well, with 4 degrees of failure, you know it's something. You just
It does
can't.
not look like something.
That's
You just
definitely heretical. I just don't know how.
I just don't know how.
I don't know what Rennick did, but I know heresy when I see it.
Like, you know it's heresy, but also you're at least like 80% sure the Inquisitor was involved, so you're not sure like how that works out on like a scale of heresies, because like some Inquisitors can do a lot of heresy without it being a problem by dint of being an Inquisitor.
Ishta getting her fucking heresy abacus out in the back.
What's your
Figure that
character's
shit
name
out.
again?
Just get a little bit of a
Atella.
nosebleed.
Yarrick just reaches it, like holds her hand out to Atella and goes, "Sex thing, pay up."
Oh.
Sex thing, pay up.
Mm.
Fucking.
She hands you. How many credits do I have? She'll give you 5 because I only have 6.
Sex thing, pay up. Fucking.
5 credits seems like a reasonable wager to have made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that seems perfectly reasonable.
And after Rennick walks up, so too does the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor seems oddly drained, coming back into the room. Atella, you have psychic wibbliness. You can tell that whatever just happened used basically everything the Psyker has for like the rest of the day.
If we want to kill the Inquisitor, now would be the time to do it then.
No.
That's a crazy thing to say out loud.
That would be a crazy thing to say out loud, wouldn't it?
I'm sorry, what did you say, Atella?
I said the Inquisitor is looking kind of shitty. And that's all.
Well, that's a bit rude.
You don't see it?
Okay.
I would never comment on it, though, not with her present.
Alright.
What did the rest of you get up to?
Not sex.
Oh, you know. The usual.
Rennick, you do notice that Argyle and Yui are just gone.
Where? Tech Boy 1 and Tech Boy 2.
Oil change.
Their boss showed up and took them on a field trip.
Tire rotation.
Yeah.
The tire rotation. Fucking astounding.
It's their 1,500-mile service. Actually, no, this one's the 2,500-mile service. They skipped the last one, so it might take a bit.
Yeah.
That's why you should never skip.
As the Inquisitor steps in, she looks past Rennick at Atella and says, you're still alive. I take it then that whole situation has worked out? And the sergeant just nods, and gives like a very like kind of hand wavy motion. The Inquisitor says, excellent. Alright, so the scope and target of our investigation has officially changed. We are no longer hunting a demon.
Correct.
Atella,
Yes.
if you would be so kind, would you please remove your eye patch?
Atella gives the This is coming from the Inquisitor.
Mm-hmm.
Just the most, like, tired look. Like, really?
Yes, really. There will be no secrets amongst this particular cell, because this particular cell has officially become my primary investigators.
We get a raise for that, right?
Don't push it.
Unbeknownst to everyone, Yark raises an eyebrow very dramatically. There will be no secrets amongst these people.
So,
you don't even know what you look like.
So, we are going to, for those of us with secrets, we are going to share a little bit right now. Starting with you, Atella, because your name is alphabetically the first of the people who have secrets.
Fine, but should we wait for our tech priest to return?
The tech priest will not be returning until the end of the week.
What happened to them?
I have been informed that they committed an action that is anathema to the Cult Mechanicus's orders, and so they are to be reprimanded officially.
What did they do?
That sounds like a secret.
We got in trouble.
We're going to jail.
Unfortunately, the Cult Mechanicus and its specific secrets fall under a different set of ordo, or a different set of inquisitorial ordos, and so I am not privy to their particular sect.
That's interesting.
Oh yeah, actually, that's a real thing, by the way, in the Warhammer universe, out of character. There's an entirely separate set of Inquisitors who are all tech priests who do tech priest stuff. The Inquisition.
Good for them, I guess.
They are arguably even more paranoid and secretive than any other branch of Inquisition.
Which is an achievement in of itself, I think we will all agree.
Oh yeah, no, 100% good for them. Really blowing that shit out of the water.
Like, someone's gotta be, I guess.
Now then, Atella.
Fine.
No more deflecting.
It just seems pointless to do this if everyone's gonna have to do it again in a week. Anyway, Atella takes her eye patch off. And underneath it, you see an eye.
I'm not gonna lie, that's underwhelming.
No, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to look closer. She like motions
it's
you to come closer.
Ishta puts her spectacles on. I don't. Wait, hold on.
Look.
Yeah, no, Rennick wanders over, like, he's got one leg of his trousers on so far, and he just, like, bunches them to the side and flip-flaps in bare feet over.
Impressive.
Yark does not move.
That's an eyeball, buddy.
As Renna gets closer, you can see that the area around the eye has kind of a greenish tint in certain patterns, and I think it just looks a little bit like this.
It's been you the whole time.
It's always been
We
me.
really should have seen that coming, actually.
That's
That's
kind of
right.
infection there, buddy? Do you need, like,
That is... hold on. Ishta, You immediately recognize this because this is one of the symbols of one of the 4 primary chaos gods. This is the mark of Tzeentch. Given usually only to mortals who have more than proved themselves in the eyes of the Lord of Change. Rennick, as you look at this and you make your quip about a bad eye infection, you hear a voice whispering in your mind, and it says, "Friend of Zarkan."
I mean, I feel like in like maybe over a week or something. I feel like they should be able to deal with that shit. I don't know. And he like itches behind his left ear to try and clear the voice from the back of his brain.
Do I know that there's something up with Rennick now?
Yes, you do.
That eye like widens a little bit. Zatella looks at Rennick. He's like, you've got one too now, don't you?
Yeah, Zarkan.
I wouldn't say that out loud.
I wouldn't say that out loud. You say his name out loud, Rennick, and you feel this immense pressure build behind your eyes.
He just winces. It's like, oh, that's deeply unpleasant.
First rule, don't say their name.
Eric feels very reassured in the choice to not go over and look into her eye. And all Eric has heard is like, huh, that's a weird eye infection. You've got one too. Like,
this is so infectious. Holy shit.
Going around.
Ishta, how you doing?
Oh no! The little tiny little pilot light of a flamethrower has been turned on.
The Inquisitor reaches out with her hand and closes her fist, and the pilot light turns off. None of that now, cleric.
That doesn't stop her doing it later.
Can Attila stand up?
Yeah.
Okay. Attila gets back to her
You're not
feet.
that hurt, I don't think, are you?
Well, some of those scarabs were trying to remove the bone from my leg last session.
Oh yeah, that's... You're at Arbides. You're pretty tough. As long as the bone is still in your leg, you're pretty confident you can stand on it.
Attila has also been like treating herself, I assume, like bandaging it at the very least, so she's not bleeding out in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
In the time she's been sitting here. So she stands up. She's like, it's important for you all to know that nothing has changed. This has been a calculated part of our arrangement. She motions to Ishta. There may come a day when that arrangement changes, but today is not that day. We have more pressing matters to attend to. Namely, there are worse things on this planet than Tzeentch, which is saying something.
Ishta looks from you to Rennick and goes, as the Inquisitor says, not today.
Now, Rennick already let his little secret out of the bag, so I believe that means it is my turn, actually.
I had things to say.
Well, okay, fine. Rennick, tell us your secret.
You know, when he full on choked me, and because he was choking me, he wasn't really choking any of you guys. Technically, I was doing you all a solid because I got demon sharded. And now I got some fancy new fucking incredibly painful, by the way, don't recommend these at all. Scarification marks. And a head buddy who we will not name because that fucking sucks. And also, and he turns around and looks at the picture, powers, maybe. We don't know. That's a thing that might happen. And danger pay, which is a thing that is
Demon
happening.
sharded. Yeah, a calculated event? Show us the math. Show us.
The tiny math.
What was
Now I'm dumb.
what was the last bit?
But yeah, demons. And now, and he just points at the Inquisitor. He's like, powers, maybe that's the thing that might fucking happen. We don't know. Still waiting. Can't fly yet. Very disappointed. But also increased danger pay for everybody. We agreed on that. There was a verbal agreement. You're welcome.
Oh, it was for everybody?
Yeah. I mean, if I could get demon sharded, anyone could get demon sharded. And we're
Actually,
now, you said yourself, we're now your prime Inquisition team. And I think that is what we would categorize as promotion. And with a promotion does come generally an increase in fiscal benefit.
You speak very well for gutter scum. Has anyone ever told you that?
How do you think you get to live to be this old gutter scum, buddy? I have learned the word fiscal by accident. I thought it said fiscal. I learned it as fiscal. Turned out that shit said fecal. But it's okay. I then learned what fiscal meant. Been using it ever since.
I feel bad for Demon.
That Yarick voice, demon not stuck in you. You stuck in demon.
That demon's not stuck with Rennick.
Yeah, Rennick's not stuck with the demon. Yeah.
That demon is stuck with Rennick.
With the demon behind Rennick's eyes going, fuck. Fuck.
Please be quiet. Stop talking.
Now that demon, just slowly but surely, will turn to his eternal demon lord and go,
Not this
Hazard?
Hazard pay? Fucking.
What have you learned, my dog?
What have you done?
I've learned I should always ask for payment.
You guys are being paid?
You guys are being paid.
My host said something about unionizing.
The demons inside my head has formed a union.
Demons.
Being paid enough for this.
Alright, I think, unless anyone wants to volunteer, that might be the secrets in the group taken care of. Ishta, Yarick, would you like to share?
I didn't have a good do I have goals? I would share if I indeed
Secretly planning to murder us now. This would be the time to tell us not to do it. It's not time to do it.
my younger sister. Is it my younger sister or cousin?
I think it's a cousin.
Yes. My younger cousin is a battle sister. That's about it. It's not really a secret, though.
Pretty cool, though.
Yes. Not really a secret.
That's fucking cool.
Why didn't you get into it?
Rude.
Rude, fucking.
If we're talking about secrets, but I'm out here.
Yeah, just usually it's a, they take every one they can get.
I was called to the cloth later in life.
What did you do before that?
I was a driver.
Oh.
And a cook. No, I was a cook.
That makes sense. I've soldiered quick services on the sense.
Yarrick, do you have any secrets you'd like to share?
I do not know what a demon is. Was waiting for someone to explain.
Oh,
Actually, I have no idea what is happening. I was hoping to figure context.
I am lost.
Yarrick, a demon is a being made out of magic from hell. And now one of
is spirit. Okay.
Yes. It's a bad spirit.
Yes. Obvious. Use proper word next time.
And a good and a less bad one lives inside Rennick now.
Yarrick reaches into her coat and pulls out a knife and is just like, we can get whole. Let demon out.
No, it's kind of stuck there.
Big hole in the place.
Big hole in the rope. No. So if we let it out, it will just kill all of us.
Yarrick puts the knife away.
It will just.
Question, boss. As I'm learning about the situation.
Yes,
so
Rennick.
Technically, I am one of your premier investigators, on which basis I am remunerated handsomely. But I am also a jailer to a powerful enemy of the Imperium.
Yes, Rennick.
Am I? Wait, I want to see if he has any. I don't know what his survival instinct roll is.
It would be willpower, but for Rennick, you would have to roll. See, the thing is, Rennick has good survival instincts, but bad instincts, but like very bad survival instincts when it comes to money.
Yeah, no, anytime there's money, it's a problem.
So if you want to not make a mistake, roll willpower at -20.
Am I in some way being remunerated for this additional role that I take 24 hours a day for the rest of my life, in fact, as we discussed? It is a service role. I'm just making sure at the beginning of our contract we get everything. You know.
Rennick.
Yeah.
My premier investigator, my most promising piece of gutter scum, your remuneration for jailing this enemy of the Imperium, as you put it, is that I haven't locked you in a box, covered in wards, and jettisoned you into space.
You know what? That's a fair remuneration. You lay it out like that. That is the other thing I like to get paid in not being dead. That's fair. Thanks, boss. Appreciate
now,
it.
As for your becoming investigators, becoming my premier investigators, that does come with a significant boost in quality of life and quality of pay. Out of character, I want all of you to raise your income, double your income.
Nice.
Holy shit.
240.
My income is now 40.
My income is now 400.
You know,
Whoa.
Mine is
sorry.
I'm so paid.
Rennick, please put down in your note that when you roll your, like, little fucking gutter scum income roll, that you roll it twice.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, your income is very heavily based on you doing illegal shit.
Yeah.
Do we also get paid upon this doubling?
Uh,
I'm assuming that'll happen later.
yes. Actually, hold on. Let me do some quick math real fast. Okay. Tech Priesty Boys. You are each going to receive... Let's see, 100. You are each going to receive 900 monies.
Oh my fucking god, let's go.
Fuck yeah.
Atella, you are going to receive 70 times 4 plus 140. You're going to receive 420 monies.
Hey, you know what that number is?
Nice.
Hey,
Nice.
that's
That's the sex number.
Ishta,
Yes.
you're going to receive 1,200 monies. Payday is going to receive... so that was... Payday receives 300 monies because guardsmen get paid like ass. Rennick, let's go into your...
I thought this was going to be, let's go into whispers for a second. I was like, Jesus.
No, okay. So, Rennick, your base pay is 120 monies, and then I need you to make... Holy fucking shit. I need you to make... Sorry, I'm trying to remember what page this is on. I need you to roll for me 1d10
Just flat?
Yeah, just a flat d10 first.
Can
now
I put that?
No, fate points can only be used for skill checks. So now I need you to roll me 2d10 plus 20. So that's 29 plus another d10, please. Give me... What's your agility bonus?
Not great. 4.
Jeez, this is some fucking Steiner math dice rolls going on here.
Give me 8d10 plus 30.
All right, you're gonna divide that by 25, and then
No, give me another
only
d10.
prime numbers.
2d10 plus 20 again.
Find the square root.
Yeah, Harley, I have an Excel spreadsheet open if you need it.
Shut the fuck up. Another D10. Listen, scum income is fucking hard, okay? 4. Give me, what's your fellowship bonus?
4.
Give me
He's
8
fucking
D10
with us.
plus 30. I really am not. I really fucking am not. I need you all to look. Hold on. Okay. So, which one of these is the copy button? Copy image. Every time Rennick gets paid, Rennick has to roll on this stupid table.
Jesus.
Christ.
So that's plus 80. So we need one more time a D10, please. 2D10 plus 20. Please and thank you. Okay, so did you already put your 120 in your sheet?
Yes.
Okay. Put in an additional 239.
Look at that stupid fucking. Look at that table.
That fucking every
This
single
table
time.
sucks. This table sucks ass.
Give a
Every
flat rate
single
every time.
I hate this table. This game's stupid.
Normally, I pre-calculate how much everybody is going to get paid before the session when people are going to get paid, so that I can just tell Rennick a fucking weird, arbitrary-sounding number, because I'll have done all that math myself. But I'll be honest, I forgot I was running today until like 2 hours or whenever I messaged the group chat before, so I was busy. I was reading.
And
In my defense, I did text you earlier today because you had asked me last night who was running, and I said I didn't care. It could be you.
I was in physical therapy. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
It was earlier
That was
than
at
that.
8. That was at 8 o'clock. I just forgot. Never mind. Shut up.
I think with 2 hours warning, you're doing pretty fucking good.
Yeah, you're doing fine. Just giving you shit.
Anyways, so where was I? Right. The Inquisitor was saying, so yes, since you are all taking position as my prime investigators on the planet, you will all be receiving a significant increase in quality of living and quality of pay, to the tune of roughly 100%. Give or take a couple percentage points. I'll be honest, I'm not super great with math, and my head tech priest just disappeared into a portal with both of your tech priests, so everybody who can do math pretty much on the entire planet is gone.
We have men with computer inside.
Yeah. Which technically
they just left.
No,
technically you now have on your payroll. Does somebody have Bob's business card? Yeah.
Fucking Bob.
I don't remember what his fucking name was, but neither does Megan.
No, it was.
I think it may actually have been
Wait,
Bob.
no, I have it in live.
Wasn't it like Peter or Philip or something?
It might
Philip,
be
I
Philip.
think.
It was Philip because he's got the same name as Philip the Orc from the last game.
That's right. Yeah. So additional to this, by the way, on your payroll, you also have our highly trained, very discreet numbers boy. Paperwork man.
The scribe you stole.
The scribe who we requisitioned.
We requisitioned
Yeah, I
him.
prefer the term commandeer, thank you.
Whatever you prefer is not relevant. You're on Mars having your fucking spine torn.
That's true. That is true. I can't talk.
That is true. I cannot talk.
Meanwhile, on Mars, Yui gets a sudden ping on their banking app.
Oh, hey, that's like $300.
Wow, money. Yeah,
Hey,
thanks.
Oh, hey, I got
really
paid.
good.
Fucking.
Yeah, he takes. He's like, and Reddick will tell the Inquisitor the actual rate that we decided, whatever the fuck that was.
Oh, that isn't the rate you get paid. You're still
No,
gonna. I still have to
Oh.
roll that every single time you get paid.
No. Reddick is busy trying to offload paying the scribe.
Oh, right. No, unfortunately, due to the inquisitorial hierarchy, the org chart, you'll see that actually you requisitioned the scribe, which means he's seconded to you. So you do still have to pay him out of your pocket.
Yeah, but we have to pay him. It doesn't come from who's paying us. So technically, we could just not pay him.
Well, you could not pay him. Shut
But
up,
then
I'm
he-
not
And
here.
then we don't have him anymore.
No,
Well,
see,
it's an unpaid internship.
No. See, okay. So here's
Evil,
how
we're
it
not
works.
that evil.
Here's how it works. I pay you, and then you pay him, and then you submit the proper paperwork for me to then reimburse you his payment.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah, no, bet he.
I thought this was going to
Philip
be
will
like
be. I
an
actually might have
emperor.
that. Like, just for goofs, I'm gonna check because he handed us a bunch of paperwork that we might need. Like, I remember him literally printing off extra forms that he anticipated us needing.
Yeah. Here, let me roll Philip's intelligence.
I thought this was like an emperor's trickle down economics type of deal.
Okay, so Philip has. He's a scribe, so he has above average intelligence, so we'll call that 35. But he's very good at being
Philip
a scribe.
has a character sheet.
What?
Philip has a character sheet. No, he doesn't. It's just a note.
Yeah, Philip has a note, not a character sheet.
Should make a character sheet for
I'm
Philip.
not making Philip a fucking character sheet. Philip has to roll under a 55 for scribing.
Come on, my guy.
Yeah, you find form. You find Munitorum form 1212-A or 1212-AI. The Imperial Reimbursement for offset payment form. It is filled out in triplicate, signed by a notary, ready to present.
Reddick hands that shit out, literally pulls his pants on, reaches into his pocket and finds a slightly scrumpled piece of paper, and he's like, oh, yeah, no, he gave us one of those, and hands that shit over.
The Inquisitor takes it, hands it off to the sergeant, and says, you can expect reimbursement for Philip's pay within one Terran standard decade.
Okay.
Got him.
Got him.
We all know how the Munitorum works here. Chances are they're never even going to see that paperwork, but they might, and then you might get paid back. Or you might all die in a month. Who knows?
Who knows?
Okay, I'm kind of banking on that second one.
I'm kind of banking on that second. Argyle's out here like, God, I hope we die. God, I hope.
Just in between screams, though, to be fair. Like, we're all having a very nice conversation. They're being tortured.
Oh, I hope I die. Now then. I mentioned an increased quality in living quarters, which means that you will not be returning to the hostel. I have rooms in Hightown, which I am almost never in because I also have a spaceship in high orbit that has far more comfortable beds. than anything this planet could offer. So you are welcome to use my quarters in Hightown as your base of operations going forward. It will also give you a more direct venue of, or a more direct form of communication with the sergeant, because the sergeant is also using one of my rooms as his base of operations. So, the two of you, points at Atella and the sergeant, will be working very closely together in this investigation, because we cannot have Necrons on this planet. That is so unbelievably bad for this planet.
They left.
They left here.
Wow. They only wanted Box.
Yeah, it was weird.
Well, just out of curiosity, the thing that they took, would you say it was kind of like a rod-shaped object made out of like a black metal?
Yeah, 100%. Very poor street value, to be honest.
Cool.
Y'all, we have not told her we gave them something. Y'all are gonna get us killed.
I think Atella told them.
I did not tell them.
No, we're just gonna tell them that we gave up something.
Yarrick doesn't know it was important. We all don't know that it was important.
None of us know what the fuck it was.
No, but some of it, we know that. Nope, it's fine. It's too late.
We know that they wanted it. That's all we know.
I know what it is.
You're not
You're
here.
not here.
You're not here.
No, you're right. I'm not here, but I know what it is.
On the back like, I know what it is. What are you talking about? I don't know. Don't listen to me.
It's an intrusive thought. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Well, I am also not particularly aware of what it is. However, I do know, and by I know, I mean my tech priest has told me that anything that a chronomancer and a lich guard would show up in person to acquire is incredibly fucking bad for everything alive on this planet.
Well, fuck, I'm alive on this planet.
What?
I said, well, fuck, I'm alive on this planet.
Well, fuck, I'm alive on this planet. Yes, exactly. And if you want to continue being alive on this planet, you are going to step through this portal, whoosh. You are going to get some fucking rest, because going forward, we are no longer investigating demons. We're investigating what the fuck the Necrons want with our planet.
Is Necron also spirit?
No.
Imagine, Yarrick, an evil spirit whose body can't die or ever get tired, and also it hates every single thing that isn't also a metal evil spirit.
If it cannot die, what is plan?
You ask good questions, Yarrick. We have to figure out how we're going to kill an immortal killing machine.
Does it have to die, or can we just put it in a warded box and jettison it into space?
It's a robot. It will live in space.
Someone else's problem?
Mm-hmm.
Also, Necrons, according to my tech priests, certain powerful ones kind of exist outside of the flow of time, so putting it in a box and jettisoning it into space would not stop it from simply traveling back in time to when it wasn't in a box.
Can I go tell you? They're cheating bastards. I don't like any of these people.
They also seem like they could teleport around, because they just sort of stepped into this room that we're in, and then stepped out of it, so box probably wouldn't work.
It's more likely, Attila, that it was the chronomancer stopping time, and then they just walked into the room and then started time again.
Well, that seems unnecessary.
Can
But again,
we stop time?
I mean, you're welcome to try.
Do a stop time roll. Do we remember that they said something about, like, we are on a sheet of paper?
Probably not. I think we as players get to remember that.
I think I think you
Yui
all.
did break the.
I think Yui does.
Mm-hmm.
Yui broke the fourth wall and was able to ascertain that there was a token layer.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was Rob did that.
What I
Was
did?
it?
Yeah, I thought
Did
in the
you
original
access
thing
the token layer?
Because we
Oh
did.
yeah, Argyle deleted a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't afterwards? Wasn't that like Argyle didn't realize that had happened because it was Rob that was doing it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think Argyle. I think you all remember the Lich Guard saying something, but it's become gobbledygook in the time since. And I think Argyle, because Argyle touched the token layer, might remember a little bit more.
I was under the impression that Argyle just kind of zoned out for a hot second.
Well, yeah, it's like eldritch knowledge. You know, Argyle knows something. He just doesn't have the words to put it to words.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
But maybe in the future he will.
So, to the point, we do not have the words to convey to the Inquisition what they said about maybe we live inside a game.
Yes, you
Okay.
are. Every time you try to recall it, you get like a strange, uneasy feeling, like if you were to say something about it, it might actually be true.
Normal.
And you're not sure about the ramifications of that.
Forgot about the Rammies, bro.
Forgot about the Rammies, bro.
Never forget about the Rammies, bro.
Okay.
Now then, portal. Please. Holding this open is making my teeth hurt.
Yarrick's done a portal before, probably.
We've all done at least one portal before.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Alright, we go through the portal.
Ooh. Sorry, it's upper spires, my bad. You step out of the portal, boop, into a spire of the upper spires. Let me get my typing tool out. White, size 22. Welcome to your new home. You step out of the portal into a penthouse floor. It's like, from what you can see, it's actually 3 stories. There's a first, a second, and a third floor in just this one apartment. And on this first floor, you can already see what are probably like 3 incredibly posh like bedrooms.
Fuck yeah. Red's gonna scope the joint.
Find smallest.
We're gonna rate the bedrooms from smallest to largest. Yarick has first choice of smallest.
Yarick, all of the bedrooms are pretty large, Yarick. However, you do find a walk-in closet just big enough that if you wanted to, you could put a single person-sized bed in it.
Awesome. Yarick will do that. Fuck having these big open spaces. Those are hard to defend.
Fuck is open.
Everyone's like, oh yeah, I want a massive room. Yeah, what about when the fucking behemoth wanders into your cave at night and starts trying to snack on you, huh? The smaller the room, the smaller the monsters that can try and eat you in your sleep have to be.
I think at this point, Payday wanders off and starts doing the thing that all guardsmen do when given large spaces that are terrible to defend, and starts building defenses in this apartment.
I thought you were just gonna say stands in one corner, puts his hands on his hips, and starts like looking back and forward, and occasionally going, "Stop! You violated the law."
Nah, you're not even sure how, but somehow Payday has A, found sandbags, and B, filled those sandbags and is building like an embankment in the living room.
Minecraft villager behavior.
Minecraft villager.
Looks at someone's carefully curated living space and just goes, and starts building shit.
I'll swap you this food for an emerald.
The Inquisitor steps through. The sergeant steps through. The troopers don't. The portal closes. The Inquisitor kind of like leans over and says something to the sergeant before she is teleported away. It's very obviously not her psychic powers doing it this time. It's probably a teleportarium on her ship. And the sergeant turns to all of you and says, all right, so you've all got a new weird dynamic to establish with each other, and frankly speaking, I don't want to be around for that. You three, points at Freya, Ishta...
Nope.
Not Freya. Points at Atella, Ishta, and Rennick. You three are... So, I'm not gonna deal with that right now.
What does that mean?
I mean, cultist, cleric, demon host. This might as well be a stand-up routine.
The cultist, the demon host, and the cleric go into a bar.
Anyways, I'm gonna go to my room, where none of you will bother me for at least 2 weeks.
That seems fair.
Now, I do have your next assignment for you. But before I give it to you, I want to be clear. This is not an assignment that I'm expecting you to complete in a single day. I appreciate that the last 3 assignments you've been on have gotten done with some alacrity, but this is an assignment that you have literally months to complete. Okay?
I mean, we've got nothing going on. What is it?
So you would like us to not do it?
You are now the Inquisitor's prime investigators, which means I need you all to do the investigating.
No.
Okay.
I want you to patrol the city and find anything and everything possible to do with this weird Necron. Interrogate, like do Inquisitor stuff. Interrogate people. Torture people. Whatever it takes.
Okay.
Okay.
When do you want us to start that?
We'll call it 2 weeks.
Cool.
We'll get you guys. You're gonna need a week for your tech priest to come back, and then you'll get another week after that to prepare, purchase equipment, establish leads, write a new will and testament if you want to. I don't. The point is that you are investigators now, so you're no longer just an assault team. You have to actually put in the legwork as well as the wet work.
Question.
Answer.
Do you believe we have this time when the Necrons have their whatever it is we gave them? We told them we gave them something, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know without being able to hold and look at the object you gave them and ask one of our tech priests about it. I have no idea what you gave them, and I have no idea how it factors into whatever plan they have. I don't know what plan they have. For all I know, they could be here to farm humans for a zoo.
Wouldn't be a very good zoo. Alright. Note taken.
Good. Now then, I'm going to go back to my room. I'm going to go sleep for 2 days because... Damn.
Yeah.
And the sergeant just fucking walks up the stairs and is gone.
Bye.
Now, we will do the first week of downtime now, and the second week when we start next time. We're going to go down the list top to bottom. Atella, what do you do with your week?
Fuck, I don't know.
Are you hurt?
Yes.
Do you seek medical attention?
Yes.
Alright, you are critically injured currently.
Yeah.
What quality of medical attention are you seeking? Are you going to like a back alley gutter doctor, or are you fucking stopping by like the Mechanicus installation in the city and getting like a fucking Bacta tank?
I mean, we're in the upper spires right now. What can we get up here?
I mean, an Upper Spires dock could clear all of your wounds for about 150 gel.
Alright, what's one step below that?
Middle City's doctor, well, one step below that, in the Middle Cities, you're not going to have to pay for your doctoring, but you are going to have to instead do your medical stuff by the book.
As opposed to what?
As opposed to the upper cities dock just getting rid of your wounds. So if you do the middle cities dock, you'll heal, but you'll still be hurt by the time the next mission starts.
Well, the only reason I'm so fucked up is because I was hurt when this mission started. So I guess I'll just pay the fee to not be fucked up.
You also clear your fatigue.
Yay.
This is an upper cities doctor. You paid your 100, paid your 150. We'll call that half of your first week. Are you going to do anything with the second half?
What else can I do?
You could train a stat. You could acquire weaponry or equipment, specialty ammo, explosives, drugs.
I'll train a stat. I will train my weapon skill.
Okay. Go ahead and roll weapon skill for me.
Straight
weapon skill. 0 degrees of success. Please increase your weapon skill stat by 1d5 minus 1. Minimum of 1.
Pointless.
1% is 1%. Every percent counts. Ishta, what do you do with your first week?
If I'm being honest, have no idea because I was not ready to think of. I didn't what our downtime would be.
I mean, you're also pretty hurt.
Yep.
Are you counting up or down your wounds?
Down. Should I be counting up?
I mean, you're supposed to count them up, but I know not everybody's doing that. Like, you're supposed to start at 0 and go up from there.
I currently have 6 wounds then.
Okay. So
6 out of 14.
6 wounds means you're only lightly wounded, which means you will just heal naturally on your own throughout the course of the week. So go ahead and clear your wounds.
Okay. I guess I would probably avoid people for now, at least for the first week, and probably work on enlarging and fanaticizing my flock.
Okay. Let's call that a fellowship.
Fellowship or charm?
I
mean, it's the same, actually, either way.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll roll specifically charm. You have, like, a feat, right? A thingy?
So
Master Orator.
Master Order. And what that does, I'm pulling it up here in 2 seconds, is it can affect 10 times the normal number of people. Now, I don't know what the normal number of people is.
I believe the normal number of people is like 1 + 1 per degree of success.
So that would be that times 10.
So that would be 10 + 10 per degree of success. So go ahead and give me a fellowship roll.
Right, no modifier. Fellowship.
So,
Yeah.
at the end of the week, your flock has increased from, I said, what, 9 last time?
I believe so, yeah.
Has increased from 9 to 29. As you end your final sermon, your flock filters out, and in the very back of like the alleyway you're using as like your preaching area, at the very end of the alleyway, just as they're vanishing into the crowd, you see a person wearing incredibly high quality violet colored robes just melt away into the crowd.
Okay.
Please mark down that your flock is in your other notes. We're gonna call your flock appear.
Okay. Oh, and just while I'm looking at that, for everyone else, I lied a little bit. My sister is a sister superior with the Battle Sisters, or my cousin.
Oh, damn, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
Rennick.
And wounds. I'm pretty fucking hurt.
What?
I have taken 9 out of my 10 wounds. I am pretty hurt.
Oh, okay, so Rennick, same deal as Atella, but you're not as hurt as Atella was. So if you want to pay an Upper Spires doctor to treat you, it'll be 120 gelt, and that'll clear all your damage. Or you can go to a regular doctor and heal your wounds the good old-fashioned way with medical attention and bed rest.
I'm gonna do that one.
Bryn Cobb is the guy you all went and talked to in Grimmick's Fortress.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm sorry, what was that, Kate?
Phoenix not spending 1/3 of his total wealth on getting healed. He's doing bed rest and medical attention.
Okay, so let me go find the bed rest and medical attention. So that's page 211, but not actually page 211 because nothing can be that fucking easy.
And where's the section for chicken soup?
So you are heavily wounded. So Rennick, you are seeking medical attention. So you are going to heal. First off, what's your toughness bonus?
3.
Okay, so at the end of the first week, you heal from resting 3 wounds, and then on top of that, because you were seeking medical attention, you healed just those 3 wounds. The doctor you were seeking medical attention for is executed for malpractice 4 days into your treatment.
Yeah. That tracks.
Fucking
So...
Dr. Nick in the 40k universe.
Wow,
you need some booze.
Time on the ward.
What?
Rennick is spending his time on the ward networking.
Networking.
Nice.
Excellent, excellent. Go ahead and mark down in your notes that you have met 1d10 random sick people.
Okay.
Those might be useful later. They might not. We'll figure that out later. We will leave the tech priests to the end, so Yarrick.
I've spent most of my last few bits of downtime trying to stat upgrade. I think this time it might be more sensible to do some fucking research because we've just been told that we need to go find out what the deal is with the Necrons, and Yarrick has no fucking idea. Like, Yarrick has now been told, oh, Necrons are like weird woo-woo guys, but that's not helpful enough. So yeah, research into Necrons.
Okay. You don't have the appropriate lore skills, which isn't going to disqualify you. I just want to make sure that that's knowledge that's on the table.
Okay.
However, as an assassin who is fairly knowledgeable about the Imperium, if you would like to roll Common Lore Imperium, you might be able to figure out who does know things about alien robot men.
Sure.
And before you roll, which section of town are you starting your investigation in?
I know someone made a pointed comment about the tech priest knowing what was going on. Was that A, in character, and B, within earshot?
Yes and yes.
In which case, Yarrick's gonna swing on over to the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Cool. Make your roll with +20.
I'm gonna fake point that. Because it's the end of the session, and I had a +20. That was mean. Yay!
Hey,
Minus 0.1, but it still is green, I guess.
Still counts.
You spend the week prowling around the local Mechanicus installation, trying to get somebody, literally fucking anybody, to talk to you. And the first like six of those 7 days turn up nothing. There's not a single tech priest, not even a single initiate willing to give you the time of day until at the final day, the 7th day of the week, you are pulled aside by not even an initiate, but like a techno serf, basically. You are looking at a normal person, like all flesh and bone, wearing Mechanicus robes. And he says, "You have got to stop saying the word Necron out loud. For the love of the Omnissiah, what do you want to know?"
What is a squint that
Okay, I'm not supposed to talk about this, but I really need you to go away before somebody with more power than me fucking turns you into a servitor. So I'm going to tell you this, and then you're going to leave, okay?
Yes.
They are a race older than the Eldar. They predate all known species. According to some of the rumors... Pause?
Do we know what Eldar are?
Yes, you know what Eldar are.
Okay.
For reference, Eldar are space elves. They predate all known species in the galaxy. They, according to some of the rumors I've heard, they traded their bodies and souls for immortality inside their new metal bodies. And as a result, they were put to sleep almost and hidden away inside planets. And if the rumors are true, they're starting to wake back up, and they're a little mad that all of, well, us humans, Eldars, orcs, they're mad that all of us filthy organics have started squatting on planets that they think belong to them.
So, not good.
Not good at all.
Also, they do magic where they steal your hands.
They don't do magic. In fact, because they gave up their souls, they actually can't perform psychic abilities at all. What they can do, however, is they have weird, incredibly powerful technology that that allows them to control time and a little bit of space. It's not magic. It's like it's part of their bodies. It's like a part of the machine they live in.
Oh.
But that also means it can be broken.
Oh.
So if you can find whatever part of the Necron is allowing them to affect time, and you break it, then in theory they should just be, well, not just like you and I, but a little closer.
Yes. I will leave now. Do you need a alibi? And Yarok will pull out her knife.
That won't be necessary. I'll just tell them that I was telling you off for wasting time. And
okay.
And if you're really intent on finding these things, not that they exist at all, you should start looking in the Underhive. They won't be interested in anything up in the city, but they might be interested in things under the city.
Okay. Yarok just turns and leaves.
Oh, thank God. The techno surf scurries away back to whatever job he was supposed to be doing. Daisy home. Argyle and Yui. Have the two of you selected your new bits?
Yes.
What did you say? You said they could be good quality?
You can take one good quality or two normal quality at a cost.
Yeah, the problem is that they're all either scarce, rare.
No, not their rarity. Quality is different. Quality affects what abilities they give you.
Sure. So there's good and then there's poor.
Oh, so normal.
Yeah,
So normal quality would not give you the abilities of good quality, but also not give you the downsides of bad quality.
Okay. Yui, if you'd like to go first.
Yui, you step out of a portal you step out of the portal at the end of the 7th day, directly into the new home base. Please describe for the group the changes made to your body.
Yui has had what remained of their eyes replaced with auger arrays, which, since Yui already had an auspex, which was a separate from their body, it doesn't make a difference to the functionality, but it means that they can get rid of the auspex and just have those scanning and microscopic viewing abilities just directly implanted into their eyes, no extra bits and pieces needed. Yui has also had a utility mechadendrite attached, which it, yeah, exactly, got him new eyes. Yeah, they've also had a utility mechadendrite attached, which is a roughly 2-meter long extra limb, which holds a variety of tools and attachments designed to assist in the course of their holy duties. It grants, to get meta about it, a +10 bonus to all tech use tests. It can also create a gust of incense fumes, which can distract and disturb enemies if need be. And it also, let's see.
It also has a knife.
It also has a knife, yeah, and a knife. I think I remember you saying that you would allow us to take one like additional XP thing like mid game. So I've taken the liberty of taking 100 XP to include the ability for mechadendrite use. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Cool eyes, extra arm.
All right. So just for reference, Yui now does tech use tests at a 63%.
Exactly.
Which is fucking crazy. Argyle.
Okay. So I've taken what's it called? Optical mechadendrites.
Oh, okay.
And then Harley, I didn't pick the second one because I had a question and I wanted it to be okay with you. Can I take a ballistic mechadendrite?
Do you have the XP to spend on the talent to use a ballistic mechadendrite?
I do not, I don't think.
Well, hold on. Let me go to my talents real quick. Tech Priest. So, how much XP do you have right now?
400.
400. So,
I think it's like 100 for each mechadendrite use.
you already have utility and manipulator.
So I have to take the one for optical, whatever that one is.
Yeah. So the optical one costs 100. And where's the shooty one? You don't actually. You aren't a high enough rank yet to take a gun mechadendrite.
I didn't think so. So in that case, I'm going to take a bionic arm.
Cool.
So Argyle steps out of the portal, and he kind of, like unhoods himself, and he is he in front of the party now? Are we with the rest of the people?
You're like stepping out into the living room, so basically,
Okay.
yes.
As I step out, I say that I've found my connection to the Omnissiah once more, and like as he unhoods himself, his eyes are like no longer regular eyes. They kind of look like digital camera lenses where they can go like in and out to zoom in and whatnot. And then he shows off his cool fucking bionic arm.
Yorick looks around awkwardly at everyone else and then just like and then goes back to her room.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Yui just briefly says hello and then makes their excuses and goes to be on their own.
Yui voice. Bye.
Goodbye.
What's happening out here? Tella pokes her head in. Oh, the tech priests are back.
Yes, hello. I have new eyes and also a new arm.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I am going to my room now. I must be alone.
Okay.
Argyle voice. I also have new eyes and a new arm.
I do.
Slightly different new eyes and a slightly different new arm.
Tech priest bros for life.
Beep beep boop beep. Look how cool I look now.
They do a handshake with the new arm that they got. Well, nothing happened while you were gone, so we're gonna find the Necrons. That's what we were told to do.
I gotta remove the rod from my inventory. I forgot. Whoops. Oh, Harley, am I all healed and is my fatigue gone?
Yes.
Cool. Did I have to pay for that?
No.
Okay.
No, you will. The cost for that will come down the road.
Okay.
Ominous.
Do I have to pay for that? Not with money.
Okay. Well, don't ask anybody about what happened while you were gone. Till it goes back into the room.
Don't ask anyone what happened?
Yeah, don't ask. You don't want to know.
Out of character, I find it. Ishta will tell you if you ask.
Ishta, with all her grandma instincts, is like sat at the side, vibrating, like, ask me.
I want to tell you all the details.
Out of character, everyone saw us come out of a portal and they were just like, hey, like no one was curious about that at all.
No, because
we saw you leave.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
We got into a portal, and also earlier, our boss was like, yeah, they got taken away by their boss. They'll be back later, and we were like, okay, and now you're back.
Yeah, this has become normal.
This is exactly what we were told to expect. If you wanted us to be surprised, you probably should have come back with, I don't know, a new fleshy human hand. That probably would have had people going, huh.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
That's what we expected.
Speaking of fleshy human hands, did Yui get that hand replaced that the Necrons took off of him, or
No, Yui put that hand back on.
Oh, okay.
I placed it back on my body.
Yeah, so Yui is not mechanically, but fluff-wise, Yui has already undergone a full body prosthesis.
He's made out of Lego.
Like, the only part of Yui that is organic, as far as I'm aware, is his brain.
And that was
there is very little left of my original disgusting flesh.
That was because Yui was from Mars, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yui doesn't get those mechanical benefits yet because they are essentially like civilian level augments. So until Yui acquires the Mechanicus level augments, he is, for all intents and purposes, just a guy. But now he's a guy with fun. Now he's a guy with fun eyes and another arm. Anyways, that is gonna be everything for tonight. All of you should bump your XP up so that you are at 3,000 XP.
Ooh.
Nice.
Make note, you still can't purchase anything from like, I think rank 4? Hold on. Let me, 1, 2, 3, sorry, you can purchase from rank 4 and below, but not yet rank 5.
Not rank 5 yet.
I had an upgrade listed called Weapon Skill, which is very vague, and I don't remember what that means.
That is
your weapon skill is a base stat.
Oh, word. Okay. What does the upgrade mean? Do I get like an extra?
You get another +5.
Yeah. Yay! So that's 52.
Damn.
Where are my boy?
What was the rule for buying stuff from somebody else's tree?
It costs, I'm actually going to amend this rule. If it is a skill, it costs double the listed XP. If it is a talent, it costs triple the listed XP.
That seems fairer to me.
Hold on, Harley. I got a real fucking stupid question for you. Why can't we take rank 5 yet?
Because you guys hit rank 5, but don't have any experience to spend in rank 5.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. I'm glad I asked that before I just went willy-nilly on the rank 5 shit.
William.
Before I went willy-nilly on it. And I'm gonna spend my XP now so that I don't forgore.
Do not forgore.
But then I look at the tables and then I get all fucking anxious because I don't know what to take.
Harley, I'm taking basic weapon training for bolt pistols from the investigator rank of the arbitrator. So I'm paying triple because that's a talent. So I'm paying 300 XP for that.
Are you taking bolt pistols or basic bolt weapons?
Basic bolt.
Okay. So that'll let you use bolt guns and storm bolters, but not heavy bolters and not bolt pistols.
Yes.
Okay.
Is war like a thing? Like, there's common lore war here. That seems very general.
I'll be honest with you, that's not a skill that's probably going to come up a whole lot.
Okay. Common lore Warhammer.
Common lore war is a skill that's in the game specifically because one of the games is a game about playing guardsmen.
Mm.
And it's very useful in that game.
Yeah, Birdie had it, but very rarely had an instance to use it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I
like
think
that.
once or twice when we were battling the ship on the ship, once or twice I got to use it, but not often.
How much does it cost to up your stuff, up your base characteristics? After
Depends on your
it
class.
depends on your class. Which characteristic?
I was gonna do probably. What does my ranged weapon go off of?
Ballistic skill.
Ballistic skill? Yeah, I was gonna do ballistic skill because I can never fucking hit with that thing.
So, the first +5 will cost you 250. The second +5 will cost you 500, and then 750, and then 1,000.
Yeah, I don't think I took ballistic skill.
Doesn't look like it, except for the one I think you just wrote down.
I just added it in there, yeah.
Yeah.
If you take a level in the base stats, it's a +5, was it?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Anyone know what Deadeye Shot does?
Deadeye Shot, I believe, gives you, I think it's +2 to damage with your ranged weapons. Let me go. Let me scroll through to find it.
I like that on the Tech Priest table, you can upgrade all of your base stats except for Fellowship. It just says NA.
Yeah, no, you just straight up.
Fellowship is not applicable to Tech Priests.
So Deadeye Shot is whenever you make a called shot, you take -10 instead of -20. And a called shot is basically, rather than shooting and letting fate decide where you hit, you pick a spot and you always hit that spot.
Oh, that's cool.
So like if an enemy is specifically not wearing a helmet, you can shoot them in the head.
I have a question, Harley.
What's up?
So I already have where is it? Speak language High Gothic.
Mm-hmm.
From my background, from like
Yep.
character creation. Where did it go? Technically, I could purchase that as at a preacher level, so at the level that we're currently at, not next level, the one we're currently at. But that wouldn't do anything for me, right? I would need to wait until I can buy the +10 version.
No. So your background gave you Speak Language High Gothic as a basic skill. So you're actually still rolling High Gothic at half the normal value. So if you were to take it now, you would go from a 19% chance up to a 38% chance.
Okay, so I can. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So your background gave you Speak Language High Gothic, Common Lore War, and Common Lore Imperium, but you're not trained in those yet. You just know how to do them, the same way a normal person instinctually knows how to lie.
Yeah. That is fine and dandy. So I like know how to speak High Gothic, but like not
well.
Yeah.
You're not even conversational in it. You've started a Duolingo session, but that owl's up your fucking ass.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and have a look and see what I can get for next time. And then I think I'm going to go and sleep because my eyes are a bit sore. I had my contacts in all day.
Oh,
Go sleep, guys.
Yep. I gotta make dinner, so I gotta hop off too. If anybody has questions, DM me, and I'll get back to you hopefully before Tuesday.
Okie dokie. Good night,
Good
Harley.
night, everybody.
Night.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for being here for game.